it's Emma. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a super exciting video. This is going to be things you didn't know you needed for college. So this video has been on my video list for literally almost a year, I think. And I finally think I compiled the perfect list of things you didn't know you needed for college. So I was a freshman in college last year and I found that like even though I thought I had everything I would need, as I was like going through the school year, like little needs would just pop up. And once I got these things, it made my life literally so much easier. So I wanted to share those things with you guys so you don't have to go through what I did and you can just come to college super prepared. So these things are not like your essential college needs, but they're things that if you have them, they will make your life a billion times easier because college is a huge transition already. And it's super weird living on your own in a new room and having a roommate. And it's just super hectic. So without further ado, I really hope this video helps you guys and let's get started. So the number one thing I have on my list is a foldable laundry basket. So as you guys know, when you move to college, you have to start doing all of your own laundry and you're definitely gonna need a laundry basket for that. But a lot of people bring like a full-on big laundry basket, and in a college dorm, you already have limited storage. You have at least one roommate and you only have essentially like half of a room to yourself, so you have to be really conscious of everything that you're bringing. So a foldable laundry basket will literally save your life. I remember my mom actually got this one for me. I didn't even know it existed, but she came home, I think from Costco, with a foldable laundry basket. And essentially what it is it's a regular laundry basket. It's a decent size, but when you're done using it, you can flatten it and you can literally place it anywhere, like under a bed or just stand it up in your closet, and it hardly takes up any space. And even now, I don't live in a dorm anymore, but I still use a foldable laundry basket just because it saves literally so much space. So that's the number one thing I recommend. The next thing are bed risers. So bed risers are basically, I don't know how to describe them. They're like little box looking things, and you lift up your bed. It's actually not that hard to do because college beds are usually like twin XL, so they're not that heavy, and if you have someone else help you, it's super easy. So you lift up your bed and you put them on, what are those things called? Like the stems of your bed, like there's 4. And basically it just lifts your bed up so you don't feel so low to the ground. Because I don't know about you guys, but I prefer being a little bit higher up. And I noticed dorm beds are always super low to the ground. Now, if you have a bunk bed, I would really advise against this because it's a lot heavier. But if you have a single bed like I did, it really makes it a lot more comfortable if you lift it off the ground a little bit. So you can get those on Amazon, and they come with different sizes depending on how high you like your bed. Number 3 is a bedside caddy. And I specifically recommend this for people who have bunk beds and are on the top bunk because it's really hard to access your stuff when you're on the top bunk, and sometimes you need stuff in the middle of the night, like a phone charger or a glass of water or a snack, anything like that. So basically it's a caddy that attaches to your bed and you can store all of your stuff in it. I'll insert a picture here because I feel like I'm really not describing it well, but it makes your stuff a lot more accessible and you don't have to get out of the bed to get your stuff. Number 4 is a portable steamer. Now this is super useful because as you guys know, clothes get wrinkled. It's just part of life. And at home, if you have a wrinkle, you can iron it, but in college, it's not as easy. So a portable steamer will basically help you get any of those wrinkles out. It's really easy to use, and like I said, portable, so it doesn't take up a lot of room. So it's really handy to have for those clothes that get wrinkled and you want to wear them and you don't really have an alternative. It's really easy to just have a steamer, quickly fix the wrinkle, and you're good to go. Number 5 is an electric blanket because dorms can get super cold at night. I know mine did. Sometimes the walls would even get wet because it was so cold outside. So I really recommend having an electric blanket for that to keep you extra warm at night. Number 6 is a lap desk, and basically this is just like a little desk that you can put in your lap like the name says. And this makes it easy to do like homework on your bed or basically just anywhere that you don't have a desk. I think most dorm rooms do have desks, but if you don't always want to do your homework at a desk and you want to be in a more comfy area but still have like a kind of designated workspace, a lap desk is really nice because you can just put your computer on your little desk and you have like a writing area because obviously in your bed you don't have like a hard surface to write on, so it just makes it easy for you to transport yourself throughout your room. Next is a portable vacuum. I really recommend this because at least at my college, we don't have anyone like cleaning our actual rooms. We have like people who clean our bathrooms and our hallways and stuff like that, but as far as keeping your room clean, it's up to you. So I really liked having a portable vacuum. It's handheld, it's super easy to use, and basically, this is really gross, but I'm just gonna say it. Me and my roommate would always find hairballs on our floor I don't know why, but like girls just shed, and we had this weird carpet. They recently redid it, so the people who live there now probably have a nicer carpet, but ours was like old and it just collected dust and hair, and so there were always hairballs on the floor, and it was super nice to have a vacuum to clean that up. So I just really recommend having that. You might spill, you might make crumbs, and it's just really useful to have a portable vacuum to clean all of that up and keep your room tidy. Next is soundproof headphones. This is actually something I didn't get but wish that I did, because I lived on a really loud floor, and not just like my floor in general, but college and like the dorms are always super loud. Like there's always something going on, and sometimes you have to study, or sometimes you want to go to bed early on a Friday night and you just can't because it's so loud. So I really recommend getting soundproof headphones. They work wonders. I've borrowed someone's before when I needed them, and they really like block out everything, so you can basically do whatever you need to do on your own time, and you don't have to wait for the surrounding area to get quiet, because it will be super loud. Next is a kettle, and this is to boil hot water. So as you guys know, you're gonna have to make a lot of like prepackaged food in your dorm room, like mac and cheese, ramen, or if you want a cup of tea or hot chocolate, it's really, really nice to have a little kettle. You just put water in it and then it boils it for you, so you can make foods or drinks that require hot water. I found it super convenient, and I use mine like every night. Next is a diffuser, and I'm not sure if all dorms allow this, but basically it just diffuses water, and you put essential oils in it, and it smells really good. So it's really nice to just keep your dorm room smelling fresh, and it's also really relaxing going to bed just having it going. So it's not like a super like essential thing, but I found that it made like my dorm room experience more homey, and it smelled really good. This next one I should have put at the beginning, because I swear it's like super important, is silverware. I feel like a lot of people bring plastic utensils to their dorms just so they can easily like use them, throw them away, be done with it. But I think it's way more useful to have actual silverware. That way you don't have to worry about bringing like a giant box of plastic utensils to last you the whole year. It's also more environmentally friendly, and it's super easy to wash your silverware. I put mine in 3 little mason jars, so I had one with forks, one with knives, and one with spoons. I thought it looked super cute, and basically whenever I needed a utensil, I would just grab whichever one I needed, I'd use it, then I'd hand wash it, dry it, put it back. It was super easy. And then moving into my house this year, I actually had silverware already, so that was really cool. I didn't need to go buy new ones, so that was something that I found really helpful having my freshman year in a dorm, so I really recommend doing that. Next is a shoe organizer that actually hangs from your closet. It's like a Velcro thing, and you hang it on the bar that holds all of your hangers, and it's just a really efficient way to use your space because you don't have a bunch of shoes taking up the ground space of your closet. The next thing I recommend having is an under the bed organizer. It's one of those big long containers, and I got one that fit like perfectly under my bed, and I just kept like all my extra stuff there, like my period supplies or like shaving cream, shampoo, like basically stuff I would need when I ran out of what I already had, and that way it didn't take up space in my dorm, and I didn't have to look at it, and it wasn't cluttery. It was just all nicely stored under my bed. And the last two things kind of go together. I really recommend having a first aid kit and array of medicine for various like colds or flus or headaches, stomach aches, things like that, because when you get sick in college, which it will be often just because there's so many people living in such close quarters, you don't want to have to worry about like going around and asking for medicine or going to the store and getting medicine. You might not have a car, so it's just really convenient to have a first aid kit, band-aids and stuff, and then also like emergency for when you're sick, just things like that, Tums for your stomach, just things you can easily access for when you need them. Food containers. So this isn't like a super necessity, but I found that it was helpful in keeping me organized. So as you guys know, like in a college dorm room, you have various snacks, and they can get pretty disorganized because you don't have a pantry. I had like a utility cart from IKEA, which I guess is like another thing that would be useful to add to this video. I'll insert a picture of it here. It was actually pretty helpful. I put it next to my bed, and I like kept all of my snacks in there. But adding on to that, it helps you to stay organized if you can have some containers for food instead of just like a bunch of open boxes, and it will also help keep your food fresh. All right guys, so that was it for this video. I really hope this helped those of you who are in college or headed to college soon. If you guys have anything to add, feel free to comment down below, and if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.